President Park Geun, who has been mired in a massive power abuse scandal, has been removed from office. She is no longer the president of Korea. The 8 justices at Korea's Constitutional Court ruled unanimously this morning to uphold the impeachment of President Park, making her the first sitting Korean president to be impeached. The court did not accept all 13 of the charges raised by the plaintiff as valid grounds for impeachment, but ruled that Park allowed her confidant Choi Soon-sil to meddle in state affairs and colluded with her in forcing a nation's top conglomerates to donate thousands of dollars to foundations controlled by Choi in order to use the money for their own benefit. That, the court ruled, is in violation of the Constitution, the Public Service Law, and an infringement of company property rights. The justices also pointed out that President Park showed no effort to protect the nation's constitution as she failed to respond to any of the independent counsel's summons. That, the court ruled, is a betrayal of the citizens' trust and a grave violation of constitutional law that cannot be accepted. Now let's hear more on how the court proceedings went this morning from our Hwang Ho-jun, who was there for us. Ho-jun.
Tan, as you said, the Constitutional Court upheld the impeachment motion of President Park Geun in a unanimous decision by the court's 8 justices just less than a couple of hours ago. Now, Korea will be required to hold a presidential election within the next 60 days. The ruling, which was announced by the court's interim Chief Justice Lee Jung-mi at 11 a.m., was televised live, drawing the attentions of Koreans and people around the world. Chief Justice Lee began by rebutting the accusations that the trial wasn't fair, citing precedent and saying that legally there was nothing wrong with the way the impeachment motion had been passed by Parliament. Then she went on to lay out each of the charges against Park Geun. The justice said it was unconstitutional for Park to have let her confidant Choi Soon-sil, a civilian with no official government position, meddle in state affairs, and that Park abused her power to collude with Choi to extort money from conglomerates. The court dismissed the accusation that Park abused her power in appointing government officials, citing a lack of evidence. It also dismissed the charge that Park neglected her duty during the Sewol ferry sinking in 2014, saying it did not warrant deliberation by the court. And in delivering the final verdict, this is what Chief Justice Lee said.
The negative effects of the president's actions and their repercussions are grave, and the benefits to defending the Constitution by removing her from office are overwhelmingly large.
The court's decision strips Park Geun of her immunity from criminal prosecution, which will force her to undergo interrogation by prosecutors over her alleged crimes. Back to you, Tan.